Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Keontae George. Derek Lively is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Pass to Boston. Outside Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. Lively grabs a miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Shot's good by McCollum.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Young, the pass to Schroeder. Here's Boston. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Young. Shoots over George. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
McCollum against Schroeder. Now here's Markkanen. Up top Lively. Williams defending. There's McCollum with the 3. Doesn't go that time. Back to Young. Porzingis with a screen on George. Here's Young. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to McCollum. Porzingis against Markkanen. There's McCollum with the 3. He drops it from range. McCollum's got 6.
Off the pass, McCollum can be instantaneous. He doesn't think, he just shoots.
Young with a screen on McCollum. Shoots from 12, and that's good. Off the glass that time.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
McCollum on the wing. Lively finds McCollum. Fades. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Young against George. Young inside. 23 points his last outing. And Williams punches it home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Philadelphia, towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning. Now here's George. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Inside. Drops it inside.
And the coaching staff encourages Johnson to take initiative. When he does this, he draws the defense's attention.
Philadelphia is shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Young. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Outside Schroeder launches it. The rebound by Markkanen. The Sixers lead by 4. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
here's Young. Williams on the wing, covered by Lively. The shot by Boston, no good. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage.
First and fewest turnovers a game. First and second chance points. And this is a team looking to do damage from deep. They are third in outside shooting in a squad that you need to take seriously from beyond the arc.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable.
Pass to Williams. Young with it. George defending. Young looking for an opening. And again, the Lakers no good. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. It's Markkanen on the wing. Williams against Lively. McCollum outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Schroeder. Porzingis up top. Schroeder passes to Porzingis. Out to the wing. Here's Young. True on the 14-footer. Young's got the second bucket on the night.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Pass to Lively. And here's McCollum. Back to Lively. McCollum finds Lively. Oh, Williams with the block. Markkanen, the pass to George. Second chance effort. Good on the bucket. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 8-point game. Here's Schroeder. McCollum defends. Schroeder passes to Porzingis. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
The shot mechanics are really impeccable. Perfect. Porzingis, one of those guys you can't leave by himself.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Taking a look at defensive metrics, these are the guys who continue to block shots at a high rate. 5th, Kristaps Porzingis.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
George passes to Lively. Down low. Markkanen for 3. Williams grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Young with the bucket. Young's got 6.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. They grab their own miss. Pass to Wells. Now here's Porzingis. It's guarded by Markkanen. Second shot opportunity. Porzingis misses. Philadelphia leading by 3. McCollum on the wing. Lively finds McCollum. Back to Lively. Here's Johnson. The 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
Outside Porzingis. Williams a screen on Markkanen. Porzingis for 3. Hits the trifecta. 6 points for him.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And stolen by Williams. Driving to the basket. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, And defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find them.
George with it. Outside Johnson. Screen by Lively. The three is up. The Lakers with a rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game.
That's how you want to see them crash to glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And here's Schroeder outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Lively's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Johnson. Markkanen outside. Pass to Lively. Back to Markkanen. And here's Johnson. Guarded by Young. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And this is what Johnson is capable of when he has the green light.
And stolen by Markkanen. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Outside Sexton, up top Portis. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Bailey. Philadelphia leading by 5. Fires from deep. Rebound, the Lakers. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the Sixers.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter here. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Portis.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Topic. Still without a bucket. Shot clock at 6. Portis down low. Defended by Jones. Portis gets the bucket.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Jones. Here's Bailey. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. Knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Topic. They trail by 6. Outside Sexton. He takes it in. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
To the paint. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Murphy.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Bailey. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Jacks up a 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Sixers on top, up 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
They've got Bobby Portis, Colin Sexton out there with Topic. And it's Bird in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Here's Topic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Bailey. Pass to Grimes. And the bucket is good. And the 76ers lead by 3. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Here's Topic. Fires for 3. Drains the triple. Topic has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Grimes. Here's Bailey. Blocked. Defended by Jones. Sexton with it. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And it's the Sixers with the ball. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Philadelphia is shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Back to Young. Boston, the pass to Young. Porzingis up top. From about 19, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Porzingis has got 8.
Well, I tell you what, Porzingis has such a fluid shooting motion. I mean, it looks so good and soft coming out of his hand.
Pass to Grimes with the drive. And the shot goes down. Grimes has got his second basket of the game. The Lakers trail. And here is Young. 6 points for him. Oh, deflected. Here's the break. There's the triple. Grimes' shot is off. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Boston pass to Porzingis. Over Markkanen. Porzingis punishing inside.
At this distance, Kristaps Porzingis is more than comfortable. I mean, he's got such a nice high release and a really soft, beautiful touch.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You take a look at Markkanen. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Schroeder, he's checked in for the Lakers. Wiggins, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Young with it, guarded now by George. Young against George. George with a steal. And he lobs it up, and stolen by Williams. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Monday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Outside Johnson. Markkanen with a screen on Schroeder to the middle. Oh, the 7-footer, Lauri Markkanen.
Markkanen doing a nice job cutting with purpose after the screen, folks. I mean, he's extremely hard to guard in these sets because he's intentional about his cuts.
That one drops for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Lively. It's Wiggins on the wing. Back to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively, he doesn't have to go far to flush it.
Young, the pass to Williams. George against Young. 11 feet out. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Markkanen outside. No good with the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Right wing. Williams with the screen. Here's Porzingis. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. So they take the lead. Porzingis has got 12 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Nice shot by George.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Back to Schroeder. To the left wing. Porzingis with a screen on Wiggins. Boston pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
George against Young. Pass to Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound, Trae Young. And Young has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. All right, Clark, a decent chunk into the season now. At what point are you starting to feel the aches and pains?
Well, let me think about that. It all depends, B.A., on your service time in the league. How many miles do you have on your wheels? For older guys, it only takes a few games. For the younger guys, they're on autopilot and they just go, go, go.
Both teams making substitutions here. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Lakers. They're in 10th place, but it's early on, so they have time to recover.
I think for Los Angeles, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Here's Wells. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Williams taking 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 4. George scanning the floor. Markkanen, the pass to McCollum. Young against George. Lively with a screen on Young. George for 3. The Sixers again can't hit. The Lakers lead by 4. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Markkanen with a screen on Young. Pass to Markkanen. There's the 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Young finds Porzingis. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Pass to Wells. The 3. The shot no good. 76ers trail by 5. Wiggins passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Now Schroeder. McCollum defends. Now Porzingis. He's got 17. Schroeder passes to Young. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. George against Young. George passes to Wiggins. McCollum outside. Now here's George. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. George has got 8 here in this quarter.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Down low. Here's Wells. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Bailey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
McCollum against Schroeder. To the paint. It's intercepted. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Pass to Schroeder. Rebound by Philadelphia. 1:36 left in the first half. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Topic. And the layup falls. Topic has got 5 now.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing. Results in a great look.
Pass to Bailey. Right side Jones. And there's a pick for 3. McCollum. It's hauled in by Portis.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Topic. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter.
PA, should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Schroeder against McCollum. Now here's Schroeder. There's the drive. These are his first free throws of the game.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Lakers. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
I'll tell you, he doesn't miss many. He can be aggressive and play within himself at the same time. Heck of a...
And now a subject that... Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Derek Lively, Lauri Markkanen out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Keontae George, and it's McCollum at 2 guard. Here's Young. Got a piece of it.
When Lively's on you like this with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on it.
Shot's good by McCollum.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Here's Markkanen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul.
Markkanen hits them both. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Pass to Boston. Now Porzingis. Inside. Here's Williams. Here's Boston. For the lead. Sinks the trade. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
George passes to Markkanen. To the inside. A show of force by Markkanen to get through.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Porzingis. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
George against Young. Outside Johnson. Markkanen sets a screen. Fires the 3. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 16 points now.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Outside Porzingis. Back to Young. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Markkinen with a screen on Young. Pass to Markkinen. No good on the three.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that one good. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Boston. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Lively got served up a big opportunity, and he ate it up.
Young, the pass to Williams. He drives in, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Lauri Markkinen on the night. He's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
Mark Williams.
And he sinks the second. The Sixers leading. George with it. He's got 10. McCollum outside. 4-3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger. Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Young against George. Outside Johnson. Here's Lively. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding. Lively, elite in all 3 categories.
And the 76ers making a change here. Wiggins is checked in.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Here's Wells. To the right side. Here's Boston. George defending. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. Yes! And the foul! It goes on Keontae George.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game. Working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Here's McCollum. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Lively. Johnson on the wing. Clock at 6. Wiggins with a screen on Young. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. That shot wide open. Wiggins has got his first 2 points.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Outside Young from outside the arc. Oh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
Ice Trae looking cool as ever, just draining it.
George outside. To the paint. Out to McCollum. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
George outside. Pass to Lively. To the middle. Here's McCollum. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Inside. Here's Boston. He can't get that one to fall. Johnson with the defensive effort. Philadelphia has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. George finds McCollum. Outside Johnson. To the inside. Here's George. It counts. And the foul. That one on Young.
The way George handles the ball and finds ways to finish inside make him very dangerous.
So both teams making some changes here. Lakers trail by 3. Left side, Sexton. Pass to Portis. To halt the run. It's rebounded by George. Philadelphia leading by 3. Wiggins outside. Here's George. Let's go with a 3. That one doesn't drop.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Topic for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Philadelphia with another miss. Los Angeles has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. On the wing, Sexton. Shoots over Wiggins. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got 5 now.
And the pick and roll was a good decision by Sexton. He's got solid playmaking instincts.
Knocked loose. 3 on 3. Here's Topic. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Pass to Grimes. 3-pointer. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 6th assist of the night.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Up top, Portis. Sexton looking around, down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. He has 6.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. 4th, the Lakers.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Markkanen comes in for Tillman, and Bailey subbed in for Wiggins. Oh, that Markkanen hammers home the lob.
The big man from Finland, Lowry, getting up.
Lakers trail by 5. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
7th in fast break points, and they rank in the top half of the NBA in blocks, right in the middle of the pack. It's something they're looking to improve on.
And this is a team that can really run the floor. Looking at those fast break numbers, they're in the top 10 in the league for finding quick points. They set the screen to the middle. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You know, Sexton can be just so clever with the ball, disrupting the defense to create for his team.
The 3-ball. Topic grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. The 3 from Sexton. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bailey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a chance here to check out some stats for Bobby Portis. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Here's Markkanen, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Right side, Sexton. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Topic. Good as the jump shot falls. Topic has got 7 points in the game. The Sixers lead by 5. It's George on the wing. From behind the arc. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Los Angeles shooting around 53%. A nice number. Sexton, that's good.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Grimes, covered by Schroeder. That shot missing. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Portis. Portis with a screen on George. Here's Topic. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Keontae George. First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Markkanen right side. Over Williams. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 17. Can't hit that one. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Philadelphia on. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Colin Sexton out there with Trae Young. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Williams. And it's Boston in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Releases from 15. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Young. Pass to Boston. Williams with the screen. Tries again. Count that one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Jones. Lively with a screen on Young. Here's Jones. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Young. And there's the lob. The kick out to Williams. Here's Boston, defended by Jones. Porzingis with a screen on Jones. Boston with the bucket. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Bailey. Just 5 to shoot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Sixers. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Young. Young on the drive. There's the block. McCollum against Sexton. Johnson on the wing. On the wing, Jones.
Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Boston for 3. And again, the Lakers, no good. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside Young. Back to Porzingis. Outside Young. Over Jones. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
The scoring ability of Young is just unreal. It's what's made him an all-star.
Outside Jones. McCollum outside. Lively with a screen on Sexton. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to Young. Back to Porzingis. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Yeah, Porzingis showing you persistence there, just doing a nice job staying with it and finding a way to capitalize.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Young against Jones. And here's McCollum. Lets the three fly. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. It's stolen by Johnson. McCollum outside. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Williams has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. For three, Sexton. He buries it from three. And the Lakers lead by 5.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Johnson on the wing. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Screen by Lively. Bailey. Sure, from three-point range. Bailey's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Sexton passes to Young. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ball stolen. Fast break, Philadelphia. He gets it in there. It's all knotted up.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Pass to Porzingis. And the three off target. The 76ers have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Jones with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Jones, the pass to McCollum. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lively. Again, Philadelphia.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
Here's Sexton. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And the quickness is unmatched. Tough for defenders to check Sexton. I mean, he just draws the contact right there.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Lowry Markkanen's checked in for Bailey. And it's George in for Jones. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Markkanen outside. Over Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
McCollum, the pass to Lively. Markkanen outside. Pass to McCollum. Now here's Markkanen. Takes the 3. And he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Schroeder, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
And here's Young. Right side Porzingis. Back to Young. Williams with the screen. Goes back up. Out to Schroeder. Pass to Young. Tipped away. Goes up again. Williams misses. Philadelphia's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Schroeder against McCollum. Looking to end this cold spell. And Schroeder lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 1.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
George finds McCollum. Johnson with it from the arc. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Young, the pass to Boston. And here's Schroeder outside. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
McCollum against Schroeder. Markkanen with a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Markkanen. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Lakers have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Markkanen against Porzingis. Williams a screen on George. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. Making the most of his opportunities. He's been effective down the stretch.
76ers trail by 3. McCollum on the wing. Outside Johnson. Pass to Markkanen. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. To the inside. Shoots over George. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Schroeder.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Thanks for that, Allie. Clock at 6. Down low. McCollum. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You watch McCollum, and he just oozes confidence.
Outside Porzingis. Back to Young. Fires the 3. McCollum pulls it in. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to George. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. Back to McCollum. Johnson with it. Guarded by Young. The fadeaway. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Buries it from 3. And the Lakers lead by 6.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter here. Lively with a screen on Schroeder. For 3, McCollum.
Good hustle that time on the defensive end from Dennis Schroeder, making the effort to stop the shot.
It's not going to go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort. 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Lively. And Here's McCollum. With some arc. Williams grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Now Young. Puts up a deep three. McCollum pulls it in.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need a nap.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Here's Johnson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And good aggressive play. Johnson knows if he goes hard inside, he'll be rewarded with the whistle.
And Johnson drops them both. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Seconds left in the fourth quarter here. For 3, McCollum. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Well, McCollum just so competitive. He never gives up on the play or his team.
The team is on the court. At the line for 2, Dennis Schroeder.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
High arcing shot. Money.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
George outside from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles, and so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.